Guys, so this is a topic which has really intrigued me, and I've been reading up on it, pondering about it, and really analyzing it for not a few weeks but months. And it's a topic very sensitive to many, and it's the concept of death and dying. I'm not sure why I got into this, but I just felt a need to understand what's the point of it all. You know, when the day-to-day life pressures are just ridiculous. You look around, everyone looks stressed out and unhappy. You go to your work and you're thinking, why am I doing this? I mean, at the end of it all, we're all going to die. So what's the point? And that got me curious about that process and what happens. And I've listened to various near-death experiences online and from loved ones. And a very similar story comes. It's not a process of, we all, the common thought around death is fear, dread. So it's a taboo topic. Some people freak out if it's even mentioned or talked about. Some people are traumatized because of loss of loved ones, life experiences, whatever that might be. But guess what? It's going to happen to every single one of us. When, how, where, no one knows, but it's something that's inevitable, and it doesn't make sense to me to avoid the topic or not think about it at all. So I've had mixed feelings as I've looked into it, but what I've learned is this, that it's a natural process. My gut feeling, there's no science to back it up, it's very hard to prove, is that we are living a human experience. We are a spiritual being. We came from somewhere, we're going somewhere, and we're here to experience life. There's nothing to achieve, there's nothing to do. There might be some lessons you've chosen for yourself to learn on earth, but the dying process itself sounds not scary anymore, and not something I fear anymore or worry about, and become a little bit more comfortable with the concept. Now, when I've mentioned this topic to mates, people panic and say, you should see a shrink. I don't know why you're thinking about this, and I get very mixed reviews. So I was a little bit hesitant about doing this topic on a video, but I think it's something that every single human being should think about. And I have found the more you make friends with the concept of death and dying and be curious about it, you live with less fear, you live more intentionally, you don't take each day for granted, and you are less perturbed or worried about the whole process. And it sounds not so worrying as most people think. I mean, one thing we have to accept is we have no control on how and when it will happen. All we have control of is the here and now, and that's always the case. The here and now is the only thing you ever have control of. And so make the most of every moment, and thinking about your last day on a regular basis, sort of in a journaling method or just as a morning thought, can really help focus your day to live very intentionally and happier. So I encourage you to experiment with that, read up on it, learn about it, because guess what, guys, it's all going to happen to us at some point, and it puts things in perspective. The pressure, the educational pressure, society pressure, work pressures, wanting to earn more, do more, gather more. At the end, none of it matters. You're going to leave it all behind. So I have come to realize that life experiences and the present moment are the most valuable things. Your time is the most valuable asset you have. So don't waste it, live well, be very intentional in your living, and see what you find in your own journey and exploration of this topic. Because I think it's one that's not taught in schools or openly talked about in different cultures around the world, but it's something every human has a duty to understand and be curious about, as it will happen to us all one day. Okay, guys, take care. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.